If f of minus x equal to minus fx, then we call such function is odd function. Fn stands for function. If f of minus x equal to plus fx, then we call such function is even function. Using graphs, when the graph of fx is symmetrical about y-axis, that is even function. When a graph is symmetrical about origin, that function is called odd function. Using graphs also. Okay. 2. Here some examples I am giving. X cube, odd powers of x, sin hx, or sum of odd functions. Okay. In this, substitute x is equal to minus x, you will be getting minus fx. Constant, mod x, x square, x power 4, even powers of x. Similarly, cos x, cos hx are called even functions or sum of even functions. Okay. E power x, log x, etc. are neither even nor odd function. Using this procedure, I have given these examples, later you check. Okay. So from the graph, how you identify odd function, even function? If the graph of the given function fx is symmetrical about y-axis, that is first and second quadrants and third and fourth quadrants equal in shape area, okay, that such function is called even function. If the graph of fx is symmetrical about origin, that is first and third quadrant, second and fourth quadrant, such functions are called odd functions from graphs. Okay. These are useful in integration while evaluating the problem sometimes. Okay. Next, 2. Integration by parts, formulas. Fx into gx into dx integration is equal to fx into integral gx, some others, this is also denoted by integral uv rule, minus integral of f dash x into integral g of x dx and then dx. Okay. So what is this first and second function? That is, don't say first and second, where fx and gx are so chosen according to the rule ILATE. I stands for inverse function, L stands for logarithm function, A stands for algebraic polynomial terms, T stands for trigonometric terms, E stands for exponential terms. So in the given product of two terms after integration, in the given integration problem, if the two terms are in product, then each x term you compare these letters. So which comes first, that is called first function, which comes next, that is called gx function. Don't say the first position is fx, second position is g of x. Okay. So in the given product of two x terms, each x term you compare this, that means you find that x term belongs to one of these letters. So if after finding each x term to these 5 letters, then which comes first, okay, that is called fx, and automatically the other function is g of x. Okay. For example, see examples, just remember the procedure: e power x cos bx. Here e power x exponential, that is e, cos bx t. So here of these order preference according to the order of these letters, t first, e last. Okay, so cos bx is first function, e power x is second function. Using the above rule, I am giving the answer. Better to remember formula directly. And e power x sin bx dx is equal to e power x by a square plus b square into a sin bx minus b cos bx. So these are useful in M2 paper also, these integration by parts, okay, using this. According to the rule means, here I comes first, L next second, A third letter, T fourth letter, E fifth letter. According to the preference of these 5 letters, you select one of the X term as Fx, other is Gx. Don't think that always first term is Fx, second term is Gx. According to that order of the letters I laid. Some others defined as Liate. Now the next one, first example, second one, integral x power n into log x dx is equal to x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 into log x. This is a reduction formula in plus 2 level, 12th standard, if n not equal to minus 1. For example, I am going to do this problem, e power x into x square, okay, just, or e power ax into x square, a is any number. So just I am giving, using this procedure, that one step answer. First write e power ax into, the next term is x square. So go on finding the derivative of this polynomial until to get a constant, leaving some gaps, 2x, x square derivative 2x, 2x derivative 2. And each term of this bracket respectively divided by powers of a using integrations. Just I am giving one step answer shortcut methods. Using this method only, integration only, you will be getting this one. But I am telling one step answer. And then put alternatively plus, minus, etc. symbols. So later you do e power minus in x into dx. Similarly, the above procedure. Here a is equal to minus 1. Instead of x square, we got x. According to this procedure. First write e power x, and then next given second function, polynomial function, go on finding the derivatives after leaving gaps. That gaps are filled by alternatively positive negative symbol, and each term is respectively divided by a square, a cube, where a is nothing but x coefficient. Integral f dash x, while solving in simple problems containing these formulas directly, is equal to log fx, that is log mod fx, and integral f dash x by square root of x is equal to 2 times square root of x. So whenever the denominator, say fx, whose derivative is in the numerator, that is f dash x by fx, then log of denominator. Whenever under root a term denoted by fx whose derivative belongs to in numerator, that answer is twice into denominator, 2 root fx. Now I am going to properties. Properties. Please remember these properties. These are helpful in evaluating the problems, 2 marks questions in integrations, definite integrals. 1. integral a to b f of x dx minus integral b to a f of x dx. 2. Integral a to b f of x dx equal to integral a to c f of x dx plus integral c to b f of x dx if a less than c less than b. 3. Integral 0 to a f of x dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx and integral a to b f of x dx is equal to integral a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. 4. Integral minus a to a fx dx is equal to 0 if f of x is odd is equal to twice into 0 to a f of x dx if f of x is even function, here odd function. 5. 0 to 2a f of x dx is equal to 0 if f of 2a minus x equal to minus fx 2 into 0 to a f of x dx if f of 2a minus x equal to plus fx. 6th one, 0 to pi by 2 sin power mx or cos power nx dx is equal to 2 cases, m minus 1 by m, m minus 3 by m minus 2, m minus 5 by m minus 4, so on, 4 by 5, 2 by 3 if m is odd, m not equal to 1. In the second case, m minus 1 into m, m minus 3 by m minus 2 as above, so on, 3 by 4, 1 by 2, 5 by 2 if m is even. Here m is a positive integer. Seventh, 0 to pi by 2 sin power mx into cos power nx dx is equal to m minus 1, m minus 3, m minus 4, so on, 2r1 into n minus 1, n minus 3, n minus 5, so on, 2r1 divided by m plus n, m plus n minus 2, m plus n minus 4, so on, 2r1. All these are multiplied by k, where k is equal to pi by 2 if m comma n even 1 otherwise. Here m comma n are positive integers. and m comma n not equal to 1. Now let me explain. Whenever interchange the limits, answer is same but changes in sign only. That means value is numerically same but changes in sign whenever interchange the limits. Next, so all these properties, whenever a problem in integration is complicated or if we do not know, then sometimes these properties helps a lot to bring your integrals, given integral into simpler, that is more comfortable, or you after using this it is answer is getting, or it is the next further steps are known how to evaluate. Okay, that is these properties will make the given integration into simpler integration. So take any number between a and b, let us say c. C is lies between a and b, then this integration is split into according to this breaking, a to c plus c to b. Like that, if you can take two numbers, then you will be getting sum of three integrals. Now these are very useful from third point onwards, 2 marks problems. 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x. That means what I have done, x is replaced by upper limit minus x. Your upper limit is a. So what is the simplification there? X is replaced by a minus x. A is nothing but upper limit. Okay. In some problems, this property makes your integration into simpler, easy. Next, what tells this point? X is replaced by sum of the limits minus x. A is lower limit, b is upper limit. Now here fx, here I wrote f of a plus b minus x. That is, x is replaced by sum of the limits minus x, which sometimes this property is useful after bringing the given integration into simpler. Now, whenever the limits are same but opposite in signs, that is minus a to a f of x dx. Not for every problem, whenever the limits are in like this, minus 1 to 1, minus 2 to 2, you check the function is either odd function or even function. Whenever the function fx, that is the term going to integrable, is odd function, this integration value is 0. Whenever this function is even, the term going to integrate, that is fx is even, then this minus a to a becomes 2 into 0 to a. Next, fifth one, 0 to 2a f of x dx. Same as about two same answers, case 1, case 2 answer, but procedure is small difference. Here, to get answer 0, what we have to prove? In the given function fx, x is replaced by 2a minus x. In the given function fx, x is replaced by upper limit 2a minus x. Simplify. If you get minus fx, then the integration is 0. After replacement of x by 2a minus x, if you get the given plus fx, then your answer is 2 into 0 to a. Same answer, but procedure is different. Here odd and even function, what I gave the procedure? F of minus x. X is replaced by minus x for saying odd and even function. What is the procedure for this property? X is replaced by upper limit 2a minus x. Either you get minus fx or fx. If we do not get any of this, then we cannot apply any of this integration. Okay. Next, either sine or cos. Limits having 0 to 90, 0 to pi by 2. M is a positive integer. Sorry. Here also m only. All of you, please change sine power mx or cos power mx. Sine raised to m or cos raised to m. Two answers. Because integer means either odd integer or even integer. What is the step 1? It is in each answer, it is the product of fractions, where first fraction whose numerator is 1 less from the given power, that is m minus 1. What is the corresponding denominator? M only. After that, the next fractions are obtained by successively, continuously subtracting 2 from numerator and denominator until to get 2 by 3. Whenever you get 2 by 3, stop the procedure. This 2 by 3 will get in the case of odd. In this, you will get last fraction is 1 by 2. Whenever you get 1 by 2, you remember to multiply pi by 2. This will occur in the case of even. What is the procedure? First write m minus 1, that is subtract 1 from the given power, write that value in the numerator, and the corresponding denominator is the given power. That is your first fraction. Now which is multiplied by what is the next fraction? Continuously subtracting 2 from numerator and denominator until to get either 2 by 3 or 1 by 2. Whenever you get 1 by 3, you multiply by pi by 2. Remember the odd and even case. Now it is a combination, both multiplication of sine and cos, where m and n are positive integers, either odd integers or negative integers except 1. Okay. Now here what I have done as above, subtract 1 from the given power. Here sine power m minus 1. There onwards continuously subtracting 2 until to get 2 or 1. Here also see numerator 2, here numerator 1 in both cases. The same procedure repeated for n minus 1, n minus 3, n minus 5 until to get 2 or 1. Now in the denominator, what is the first number? Add the powers, m plus n. There onwards continuously subtracting 2 until to get 2 or 1. All these 3 steps multiplied by k. What is that k value? 2 answers. Pi by 2. You will get pi by 2 in the case of both powers are even numbers. In the case of otherwise, that is odd, even, odd, both are odds, k is equal to 1. Please by heart these procedures. Please remember the previous integration by parts, previous note point formulas, even odd functions with standard examples and these integrations. Based on these properties, I am going to do problems. Some problems by practicing only you will get. Some other problems directly using these properties and previous note point formulas. Evaluate the following. One. Which is given 2013, 0 to pi by 6, cos raised to 4 3 theta, sin raised to 3 6 theta, d theta. 2. (2002) minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sin 2x by 1 plus cos x dx. 3. (0 to 2 pi), this is 2000, x minus pi whole square sin x dx. 4. 2006, 0 to pi sin cube theta d theta. 5. 0 to 1 x into 1 minus x whole to the power 9 dx or 19 dx. So remember all of you, please, formulas and previous note points. Now whenever cos and sin, we should compare with the 7th point, but here the angle is pi by 6, but you have to bring pi by 2. Whenever it is 0 to pi by 2, then only apply that formula. So, but different angles, 3 theta and 6 theta. Okay? Here, upper limit is pi by 6. First of all, you should get pi by 2. And make the angles uniform, same. That means, here I am going to take the least angle is substitution. Here I am doing. Put 3 theta is equal to t. Differentiate on both sides. So, d into, that means 3 into d theta is equal to dt. So, that d theta is equal to dt by 3. And find the limits in the new variable t. Your old variable is theta. Theta lower limit 0. Substitute here 3 into 0 that means t lower limit 0. Theta upper limit is given pi by 6, that is 30 degrees. 3 into pi by 6, 3 into 30 means 90 degrees, that is t upper limit is pi by 2. So that is the way to get 0 to pi by 2. Take properly the one of the term is substitution. Okay. Now this can be written as the new limits t variable 0 to pi by 2 cos power 4 t, but 6 theta is nothing but after taking 3 theta t, this becomes sin power cube 2t. D theta means dt by 3. 1 by 3. Now again it is t and 2t more simpler than 3 theta 6 theta, but we know sin 2a formula. Okay. But even the sin 6 theta cos theta, if you remember well, then it takes some more little bit, that takes little bit more time, 1 or 2 steps more also. So what is sin 2t? 2 sin t cos t. That means finally it becomes 2 cube after keeping outside sin cube t into cos cube t, cos cube into cos power 4t, cos raised to 7t. Since sin 2a is equal to 2 sin a cos a. Okay. Now this is equal to 8 by 3. Finally I brought this problem into, what is that? 8 by 3 into sin power m into cos power m, where m is equal to 3, n is equal to 7. What is the procedure? First m minus 1, that becomes 2. Wherever you get 2 or 1, immediately stop that procedure. That means stop that doing continuously subtracting 2. So this is the first m procedure. For n 7 starts the first term, start with cycle. That means cycle means product of numbers where first number is 1 less from the given number, 6, and then 4, and then 2. Whenever you get 2 or 1, stop the procedure. You look at the 7th formula, n minus 1, n minus 3, like that. Okay. Now what is the denominator? Add the powers. First 7 plus 3 gives 10, and then go on subtracting 2, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. After this multiplied by k. Whenever both are even, then k is equal to pi by 2, otherwise k is equal to 1. Okay. Here m is equal to 3, n is equal to 7, or odd. Therefore k is equal to 1. What is k? Just look at your 7th formula. Later you simplify. So first problem is over. Now come to second problem. Whenever the limits are same and opposite in signs, in such cases you check that entire x term denoted by fx is either odd function or even function. Sin I gave odd function, cos I gave even function. Number 1 constant I have given even function. Even plus even function. Even into odd function. So this is going to become odd function. So look at your fourth or fifth formula, minus a to a, fx is odd function, answer is 0. Here I am explaining the reason. Since fx is equal to sin 2x by 1 plus cos x is odd function, and what is the procedure given for odd function or even function? Substitute x is equal to minus x. Simplify. If you get minus into fx, then it is odd function. If you get plus into fx, then it is even function. And I have given some standard examples. Sin is odd function, that means you are getting 1 minus out. Cos is even function, that becomes plus cos only. So minus into plus means minus, so entire function is odd function. And here, okay, just remember, even into even, O into O is equal to even. Odd into even into odd is equal to O. Even plus or minus even is equal to even. Odd plus or minus odd is equal to even. Where E is even function, O is, just with this logic also you can save the time without verifying the procedure f of minus x equal to minus fx. E stands for even function, O stands for odd function. Product of two even functions, product of two odd functions given even function. Because even gives plus, odd given minus, like that. Odd into even into odd gives odd. Odd plus odd, odd minus odd, odd. Even plus even minus even function. Take any two examples which are, see, I gave some standard examples after the definition of odd and even in note points. Just take one odd function and one even function, product, and use your procedure of f of minus x is equal to minus fx or plus fx. Check these are correct or not. Copy down. So finally I say this function is odd function using this and the given note point. Standard examples of odd or even functions. In the first problem, I made the same angle using trigonometric formulas and substitution, and finally I got 0 to pi by 6 into 0 to pi by 2. Due to that only I have taken substitution, that least angle 3 theta is equal to t, and use that formula sin 2a and substitute here. Finally keep the constant outside and the other term simplifies to like this. And I have applied 7th formula given by me. Properties 7th formula in this problem. In this problem, even odd examples, these properties, and 5th property given by me. Yes. See, in this problem, again I want to denote this entire function by fx, or what is alternative method? Expanding a minus b whole square. You will be getting 3 integrations using integration by parts. I shown you. It becomes complicated also. Complicated means takes a lot of time, more number of steps. Just apply if possible it is properties or not. So here fx I denoted, f of upper limit what is 2 pi. I want to compare with this problem with 6th property if possible. This 2 pi is your letter 2a. It is in the form of your upper limit minus x. In the given fx, x is replaced by upper limit 2a minus x. Here upper limit 2a is 2 pi. So in the entire given extents, x is replaced by 2 pi minus x. So 2 pi minus x minus pi whole square. Just this is an indication. 2 pi minus x is originally x into sine 2 pi minus x. X is replaced by 2 pi minus. The term where I underline that is originally x, but I am using, but I am checking the condition f of 2a minus x. Okay. Now this simplifies to pi minus x whole square. A minus b whole square is nothing but b minus a whole square. So finally I can write this is x minus pi whole square. Sine 360 minus theta. 360 minus theta locates 4th quadrant. In 4th quadrant sine gives negative. That means sine 360 minus theta minus sine x. Just refer your trigonometry. Okay. So minus sine x. So finally what it gets? Minus fx. Finally what it gives? Minus fx. Whenever f of 2a minus x equal to minus fx, your 6th property tells that 0. Sine 360 degrees minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. This is the formula I applied. And I used the 6th property. Now come to 4th. The same problem, in this problem also I am going to apply the above procedure. Okay. So here I want to denote by sine cube theta by f of theta. Instead of x variable it is theta variable. Just since f of your upper limit is pi, x variable is theta. Our upper limit originally denoted by 2a, here it is given pi. That means in this sine theta you replace theta by upper limit minus theta, that is pi minus theta. So sine pi minus theta, there is a cube, but I am writing like that whole cube. It looks like 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta means 2nd quadrant. In 2nd quadrant sine 180 minus theta gives plus sine theta only. So plus sine theta and then whole cube, which is nothing but f of theta. Whenever you get f of 2a minus x equal to plus fx, then this simplifies to 2 into 0 to a. A means half of the upper limit 2a, okay, into sine cube theta. And whenever you get 0 to pi by 2, refer sixth formula. Earlier this is applied fifth property. Seventh property is 0 to pi by 2 sine into cos. Sixth property is 0 to pi by 2 sine or cos. Fifth property is 0 to 2a. Fourth property is minus a to a. Please remember the order. So 2 into, what is the procedure? M is equal to 3, m minus 1, and then denominator m. Whenever you get 2 by 3, in the sixth formula, case 1, m is equal to 3 is odd. Stop the procedure, okay, since m is equal to 3 is odd. So answer is 4 by 3. Just refer and see one by one formula, what I am applying and what I am doing. Against to each step, I am writing which property is applicable, and I am verifying also. So fifth problem I am doing here. 0 to 1 x times 1 minus x. Even we know 1 minus x, a minus b whole square, a minus b whole cube, and a minus b, a plus b raised to 10 by binomial theorem, it becomes laborious. More number of terms and term by term integration takes lot of time. So these properties help a lot. So just I want to denote again this entire function, the term integrating is fx. Okay. Now what formula I am applying here, since what is our third one, 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x, that is x is replaced by upper limit minus x, no change. Your a is nothing but 1, x is, this is the entire term. So this can be written as 0 to 1, x is replaced by a minus x, 1 minus of this x is also replaced by 1 minus x whole to the power 19 into dx, and this simplifies to 0 to 1, 1 minus x into x raised to 19, and this simplifies to x raised to 19 minus x raised to 20 into integral 0 to 1 dx. So what is x power n integration? X raised to n integration, x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 if n not equal to minus 1. So this simplifies to x power 20 divided by 20, x power 21 by 21. Limits 0 to 1, 1 by 20 minus 1 by 21. Later you simplify if necessary, that is according to the options. Just to properties and basic integration formulas only I am using, which are not true for all problems. Okay, the problems were used by these properties only. Okay, but some problems makes complicated. It takes lengthy problems, that is essay descriptive questions also. Okay. Now just giving continuously sixth problem, 2011, 0 to a root x by root x plus root over a minus x dx. Seven, 2009, 0 to pi by 4, 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x dx. Eighth one, 2012, a raised to minus 2, 0 to infinity x into e raised to minus x, exponential minus x dx. And 2013, integral 1 to e square root x into ln x dx. So ninth, let me complete. I have given already formula. ln x means natural logarithm, base logarithm. This can be expressed as x power half into ln x dx. Okay, here apply what I have given, x raised to n into ln x dx, x raised to n plus 1 by into ln x minus 1 by, this is I already given in the node point formulas. Later you apply. And the seventh solution, 0 to pi by 4 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan. So tan x, both numerator and denominator, okay, don't apply any property directly. Sometimes tan, if you express in terms of sin and cos, it may become simpler. Okay, what is tan x? Sin x by cos x. In both numerator and denominators, express sin x by cos x, and then take the LCM, which simplifies to, after cancelling both LCMs, dx 0 to pi by 4, since tan x equal to sin x by cos x. Now cos x derivative minus sin x, sin x derivative plus cos x. It looks like in note point 1 formula I have given f dash x by fx. So what is the answer? Now what is the answer for seventh continuation? Is equal to logarithm of fx cos x plus sin x, limits 0 to pi by 4. Later you simplify just upper limit and lower limit. Here I used integral f dash x by fx dx is equal to log of fx, where this denominator is denoted by say fx and whose numerator is its derivative denoted by f dash x. Copy down. And 6th and 9th are left here. Sorry, 6th and 8th left. 7th, 9th I have done. Solution for 6th problem. So let us take this given integral is I, 0 to a root x by root a, root x plus root over a minus x. This is say 1. Now this I implies using your third property 0 to a f of x is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x, which I have already done one problem. That is x is replaced by upper limit minus x divided by root over a minus x plus root over a minus of a minus x. This simplifies to 0 to a root over a minus x by root over a minus x plus root x. Let us say equation 2. Okay. Here which formula I applied? 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. This formula, third formula I applied. Now 1 plus 2 implies adding both results. LHS I plus I 2i. In RHS both denominators share limits same, add the numerators. Root x plus root a minus x divided by root over a minus x plus x. So whenever the denominators are same, then add the numerators because limits same, 0 to a, 0 to a in both cases. Now this simplifies to 1 only. Integration 1 dx is x. X limits 0 to a. Answer a. Therefore I is equal to a by 2. What is I? The first step, given integration. Since integral k into dx is equal to kx, k is constant. Integral 1 dx is x. Now what is this I? 0 to a root x by root x plus root over, whose answer is a by 2. This is the procedure. So with this I can give you additional formula, integral a to b f of x or f of a plus b minus x, denominator f of x denominator f of x plus f of a plus b minus x. Answer is upper limit minus lower limit by 2. Numerator is fx or f of sum of the limits minus x. Numerator is fx or f of sum of the limits minus x. Denominator is both present. Then answer is difference of the limits by 2. Just see this example. X root x take fx. This root x is fx. This is root over a minus x is a plus b minus x. Where upper limit b is equal to a, lower limit a is equal to 0. What is a plus b? Here a plus 0 becomes a plus b minus x becomes a minus x. This a minus x is nothing but a plus b minus x. What is the answer? B minus a by 2. That is a minus 0 by 2. Your upper limit b is now a, your lower limit a is now 0. Answer is b minus a by 2. So accordingly this answer is a minus 0 by 2 is a by 2. So only 8th problem is there. Using just by parts, I have shown you in example, integration by parts. A power minus 2, 0 to infinity, x raised to e power minus ax dx. First I am considering only integration, I am not considering a power minus 2. So using by parts, what I gave? Exponential minus ax, keep outside, x derivative 1, alternate symbols, divided by a. A means here minus a, and this is minus a whole square plus minus. Limits 0 to infinity. Just look at your after integration by parts definition. I have given one of these results. E power ax into x square. A is nothing but here minus a. X square is x. Now substituting this e power minus infinity 0 if you take a greater than 0. Okay. Lower limit means before lower limit means putting minus and then substitute 0. E power 0 means 1 into this is 0 minus 1 by a square. So finally it is 1 by a square if a greater than 0. Okay. So therefore a power minus 2, 0 to infinity, x e power minus ax dx is equal to 1. Since e power minus infinity 0, e power plus infinity is infinity, I have already given. That is the procedure. Just using integration by parts I have done here. Substituting infinity e power minus infinity 0 if you take a greater than 0. And this is the 0 is the simplification of after substituting upper limit. This value is the simplification of after putting lower limit x is equal to 0 in this entirely. E power 0 is 1. Exponential 0 is 1. Exponential minus infinity is 0. and I am giving another note point after this. Just remember, and there is improper integral definition. 5 minutes. Just I used this problem integration by parts, and just I used third property, and I concluded again one more shortcut formula directly. So after going to home, please open that, first read the formulas by heart, then come by one step, because don't worry about this, each and every step reason I am giving.